Okay, I've been having trouble with Virtual DJ on my Mac. Um, this is a MacBook Pro 15-inch. It has the GT750, but it's running Iris right now because I'm not using the video. It switches automatically, but 16 gigs of memory, 2.5 gigahertz i7 processor, mid 2014 with the updated operating system. Okay, so I've had this program open for a few minutes. I was trying to add some songs to the database that ran it last night for a couple hours, and then the program froze. What had happened was I had a song playing on this deck, and it turned out, because I've just had this computer for a few days, that I'd put a backing track in, and I needed to change the song. And everything moved up and down over here, and I had other things, that moved up and down. But when I clicked in the search area, I never got the cursor. It wouldn't do anything. It just was like frozen. And the song was already halfway through. I was just trying to add another song in, and I wanted to add the same song but without the backing track and blend it together so that people wouldn't know that I was playing something fucked up and it was a good song. Anyway, at that point, there was nothing else I could do. I had to shut the whole computer down, and I used my old computer, the Alienware over there, 17-inch. And I finished my show with that, and it worked, flawlessly. I have been having some problems with that computer though, so that's why I updated to the Mac. Okay, so anyway, as you can see over here, click on these folders and nothing happens, nothing comes up. And just to show you that it should, we'll go to a folder that I have open in the background, and that would be Backstage. I just clicked on that, and then the plus sign just disappeared, and nothing's showing up here. And everything should be showing. Now also, and it's showing 0 files. Now if I go in here to the search area and just type A, it should give me all the files. And it shows I have 26,328. Now just a minute ago when I closed the program and reopened it and typed an A in there, I got 35,000. Now it's saying there's 20, whatever this is, 26,000. So I just lost 10,000 songs from shutting the program and reopening. Go to config. Oh, okay, there. Click on config. See I'm clicking it, the button does, and nothing happens. So the program is in effect frozen. So I'll go ahead and just close it. There's the folder with the songs in it. External drive. There's nothing wrong with this drive. The drive is actually 2 years old. It is a Seagate USB 3.0. Alright, and it's formatted in exFAT, and is almost completely full of songs. That drive has only been used a handful of times. It basically was just a storage for my database to leave at home, because the Alienware has an internal 1 terabyte drive plus a 256 SSD, so everything goes on the 1 terabyte drive, and this was just a backup for that. I reformatted it and then put everything back on it so that it would go onto the MacBook. Okay, not to dilly-dally too much, but here I go, opening up Virtual DJ. And it's open. And this is the full register version. So now I should be able to click on config. And config pop it open. Okay, great. Now if I go to browser, now it's showing I have 5,395 files in the root. If I go to DJ, it shows I have 119,780. Right. 67,000 karaoke. There's a lot of duplicates in that. Now if I close this out, and I'll search for a karaoke song. And, okay, so Sangria, Blake Shelton. The song doesn't show up. Let me go over to, all this stuff should be in the database. I'm going to close, I just close that so that nothing but karaoke is going to show up here. Okay, now you can see I'm typing in a song, Sangria, Blake Shelton, and the song does not come up. I go over to volumes, and all this was added yesterday, and it says I've got 116,000 songs, but if I type an A in here, I'm not even getting a result. I'm getting 0 karaoke coming back. It says show karaoke. If I type an A in here again, it shows I have 26,000 songs. But I had no karaoke. Even though all this stuff was added to the database yesterday, nothing is coming up. Nothing, 0. If I type an A in there, I should get 60,000 songs come up. So if I go down here to karaoke, I'm going to go straight to the file where I know that's at. Click on that file. Okay, now it comes up, and there's the song. And it's already been added to the database. Because that was all done yesterday. Now add this to the database. It flips up. Okay, great. Now I'm going to go back up top. I'm going to close the browser down, the Explorer down. Now the song comes up, but all this stuff was added yesterday, and then today all of a sudden nothing comes up in the search area. Even though it shows that everything should be here. Added to the database. And I cleaned and fixed it yesterday, and then today when I start the program, all of a sudden there's no songs here. Let's just do just video only. Let's see how many videos come up. It says 5,955. But if I go back to config, the videos that I have should be $7,012, and that's just on that one drive. So I should have 7,000 videos. And it's saying I have 5,900. The other thing that I can do is go in here and start flipping down through the Explorer. I see songs should be popping up. Songs should be popping up on this in the right side. Oh, well, maybe if I had it set for show karaoke. Okay, so none of these songs are showing up. And it's set for show videos and karaoke. But if I click on these, okay, that one's working. I'll add this to the search database. That was awful quick. Now all of a sudden, nothing's showing. That one click, I just clicked on it to search one thing, and now everything else is going to be blank. Everything else is blank. And for me to add any more songs to it, I've got to shut the program down, reopen it, do 2 or 3 of these folders, and it's going to stop working again, and then reopen it and do it over and over again. But it doesn't help because tomorrow I'm going to open it and there'll be no songs in the database that come up. Like when I type right now, I've got 9,800 songs. And that's all the songs that are going to show up. No, so I got it set for just show karaoke only. Let's see how many songs come up. 3,800. That's just all the chart busters. The two folders that I just added, just now are the only things that are showing up. And when I shut the program down, shut the computer off, and restart tomorrow, it'll be down to 0 again. And the other thing happens is, at the beginning, when I click config, now all of a sudden config does not work any longer. And you have no songs. And the browser on the side doesn't work. Really garbage. Really garbage. This is Virtual DJ 7. Let's see what it says about it here. Oh, it won't even pull it up. I just clicked on Virtual DJ. Click on About. That should bring up, the build and everything. And nothing's happening there. Nothing. Preferences, nothing. So I'll just quit it. And reopen it. Fast computer. Okay, so I don't know why these reset each time too. I rather prefer that they stayed the same way every time I shut it down and reopened it, but we'll go back, pull this down, see how many karaoke songs we've got. And it's saying we got the 3,800, but it should be 67,000. And when I click up here for About, boom, I get this. That didn't even work before, so that froze. So everything's freezing on this computer, and the database will not stay intact from day to day, even though you can see that it shows that there should be 119,000 total entries and 67,000 karaoke. But when I click for karaoke, I get 3,900 songs. How can this help me to be a professional DJ? It cannot.